Hi, this is Aparna here presenting a topic or discussing a topic that is distributed mutual exclusion. In this, I'm going to explain the topic that is what is mutual exclusion in distributed operating system. What are the two types of algorithm used in mutual exclusion, that is centralized algorithm and distributed algorithm, and some solution based on distributed algorithm, that is content based solution and token based solution, and finally the summary and conclusion. So, what is the mutual exclusion? Mutual exclusion makes sure that the concurrent process accesses shared resources or data in serialized way. If a process, say PI, is executing in its critical session, then no other processes can executing in their critical session. So that is, no other processes can interact with each other. For example, updating a DB or sending a control signal to IO device. Now, what is the mutual exclusion in distributed operating system? There are three major communication services or scenario we can say, that is one-way communication that not need to synchronization, and second one is client server communication, which is for client server architecture for multiple clients making a service request to a shared server or to the service server. If a coordination is required among the clients, it is handled by the server and there is no explicit interaction among the client processes. And third one is the inter-process communication, that is no limited to making service request and the process need to exchange the information to reach some conclusion about the system or some agreement among the cooperating processes. Now there are the three activities required: pair communication, there is no shared object or centralized control. So what is now the two algorithms we are using in mutual exclusion, that is one of the centralized algorithm. So centralized algorithm, having so there are three diagrams, that is, see the diagram 1, that is process 1 asks the coordinator for permission to enter a critical region and permission is granted. In the second diagram, that is diagram B, process B then ask the permission to enter the some critical region. The coordinator does not reply. And the third one, that is this diagram C, shows the when process 1 is exists the critical region, then it tells the coordinator, which then replies to process 2. What are the advantages? Centralized algorithm is fair algorithm, that is grant in order of the request, and its scheme is easy to implement. Scheme can be used for the general resource allocation. And what are the shortcomings? That is single point of failure, no fault tolerance. Second one is confusion between no reply or no permission denied. And the third one is performance bottleneck of the coordination in a large system. So now the distributed mutual exclusion, it contains the two again algorithm, that is content based exclusion and token based mutual exclusion, and some of the solution, that is timestamp priorities scheme and voting scheme. So what is the timestamp priority scheme? See the process A, B and C. In diagram A, two processes want to enter the same critical region, that is process 1 and process B. Then process in diagram B, process 0 has the lowest timestamp, so it wins. And in diagram C, when the process 0 is done, it sends an OK also, and 2 and the process 2 can now enter the critical region. So now the what is voting system? Requester send a request to all other processes and enter in critical session. Once reply them from majority is received, then broadcast release upon the exit from the critical session. And for the another processes, it replies to request if no reply has been sent. Otherwise, hold the request in a queue. If a reply has been sent, do not send another reply till the release is received. So that is it is possible of to occur the deadlock in this situation. Thank you.